Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the general monthly reading for the month of February 2017 for the sign of Gemini. I think I need to straighten you guys out just a little bit. There we go. All right, so let's get right into your shuffle. What's up for Gemini for the month of February 2018? Bring us messages for Gemini. Health, wealth, love, messages, challenges, what to anticipate, what to be aware of. Cut. Cut. Spirit, are the top 5 cards as this deck stands the cards that are meant for the spread for the general monthly reading for February 2018 for the sign of Gemini? Are the top 5 cards? Nice. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's good. All right, here we go. Your overall energy. Wisdom, the High Priest. Health, or not health and wealth, but finances and wealth. 5 of Pentacles, abandonment. Hearth, home, intimacy, love. The Ace of Swords, victory. Challenges for the month of February. 4 Swords, recovery. Message from Spirit, the Star, hope. When I have finished with those, I'm going to pull one angel message for you as well. Okay, so your overall energy, the High Priest, is telling you, I just heard, tread carefully, look before you walk, look before you leap. Be forewarned as much as possible. That's what I'm hearing for the month of February, for you to be forewarned as much as possible and let your wisdom come through. Be a wise old sage. At least try to, even if you pretend to know what you're doing, at least it's an effort that shows and puts out to the universe and to the people in your world that whatever's going on with you, you're trying to put the best foot forward at all times. Even if sometimes it turns out to be the wrong turn, the wrong step, it's your intention behind everything you do that counts more than what you actually do. That goes right across the board for life in general. That's just my 2 cents. When he shows up, first thing that comes off this card is that he's sometimes a leader. Orthodox religion can come into play. Marriages and ceremonies are being highlighted. Wisdom and powerful leadership are the gifts of this High Priest. He's also a man of learning, so he brings learning, life experiences, education, anything in the concept of learning to the forefront for you as well, for some of you. And education may be an option for some right now. You might be thinking about it. Predictions of unity for some. Through the mind, the body, and the soul. Finding your spirituality is what I'm hearing for somebody. You are going to be feeling overall more connected to your intuition and closer to your guides through the month of February. Also, the unity of 2 people coming together as one. That could be where there could be engagements, marriages, but it is the coming together of 2 to make one. Convention and tradition ride high with this card as well. It's coming into play in a sense, somebody's belief system. Tradition, convention, propriety, all these things. And somebody is experiencing that, but you're feeling, personally, you're feeling restricted by it, by all those things. You're feeling a sense of restriction, that you have to be proper and conservative and be a certain way is what is being required of you, and you're not crazy about the idea. You may be even bucking the system a little bit. The advice of this card is to listen to your inner wisdom. We all have it. It's called life experience. It's going to, if you listen to your wisdom, it's going to guide you to new paths that are going to benefit you. For some, it's a new belief or a teacher, a spiritual teacher of some kind. Keywords are education, tradition, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, marriage, values, but authorities. Tread carefully, carefully, carefully. Not that it's going to be the end of the world should something happen because you move too fast. It'll be a life experience. You'll learn lessons from it. Your health, your wealth, your wealth and your finances. And wealth covers all areas of your life, not just monetary. This is a 5 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, I really, generally overall, I like the number 5. But in tarot, they never bode well. The generic meaning is never, abandonment. What the hell is that? Is that supposed to make you feel good? No. And my life path number is a 5. No wonder my life has sucked out loud most of my life. Oh my goodness. With this card, somebody is feeling the fear of becoming poor, living in poverty, and living in isolation, being all alone in the world. How much more dismal can you be if that's where your head is at? This huge, overwhelming fear that's sucking the breath right out of you, that you're going to end up completely in isolation and absolutely devastated poor, with feelings of being abandoned by the whole world. That's not your reality. But you know what? If you keep feeling those vibrations, okay, because everything with the universe is vibration. So you're feeling these feelings and you're really upset about it. You got this feeling in your gut, this weight on your chest at the very thought of being, impoverished, at the thought of being alone and impoverished. You keep doing that long enough, you'll manifest that yourself. So you have to stop thinking that way. And I like to use this. I know you guys hear this a lot from me, but it's scientifically proven you can only formulate one thought up here at a time. So if you're focused on something else, you're not focused on poverty and isolation. And it is just as simple as that. Get your mind out of there. And if you're really sick with the whole thing, like it's just making you, it's really consuming you, make some steps to make sure it doesn't happen to you. Maybe then you could sleep at night. Distance yourself. You're distancing yourself, as so says tarot, due to a lot of self-doubt that's going on. You guys are a mess right now. As far as the wealth in your life goes, you're a mess. You're under the fear of having a risk of losing your job, or you're afraid of losing your relationship. I just heard you can't walk around in a daily relationship feeling like you're breaking up every day. Or feeling every day like this panic comes over you. You feel this panic thing that you're going to lose that person. If you walk around like that every day, you need some help. You need psychological help. Nobody can live under that kind of fear and that kind of stress 24/7 without cracking up here, because that's what will happen. And not to mention what it does to your body. You're draining your own energies. You're sucking your own life force out of yourself. This is not good. All right? I told you, I don't like 5s, but boys, they're real in your face, all right, in the messages that I'm getting. This is not my personal opinion. This is what I'm hearing for you. I don't put my personal opinion, and if I do, I always say, yeah, that's mine. That's my thought. Somebody is going through a broken relationship, probably way, way more than just one of you. And you're feeling very alone after the end of that. And you're also feeling, you're cringing inside. This is something you have to do. You have to get out pen and paper, figure out your financial situation. Because when people break up, that, you know, unless you were dating, then it doesn't apply. But if you're living together, married, or anything like that, when people break up, it changes your financial status. It changes your income, the money coming in, and what you get to spend out. So you are going to have to face that, but you're cringing. I just see somebody going, I don't even want to know. But you have to face it eventually. The advice of this card. You do have support, but some of you may be looking in the wrong places for that support, therefore feeling abandoned by everybody. You just got to find the right people that are right for you to converse with, to confide in, to ask for help. Go someplace where you wouldn't normally go. Go to somebody you wouldn't normally go to. Somebody doesn't know about that part of your life. Just somebody that you know superficially. But you feel warm towards, you always have. You're always happy to see each other. But you've never sat down and had a real heart-to-heart about your personal lives. That's the person. That's the only clue I got for you. Keywords are isolation and rejection, bias, fear, risk, relationships, money problems. That was a long card. Way too long for all that misery. But fear not, because in the most intimate part of your life, your home life, your love life, your family, is the Ace of Swords. And it represents victory. So that's a good thing. There's going to be a decision comes down, whether that's collaborative, like with you and other people coming to a decision. That could be it. Or there's a decision being made about you, and it's going to swing in your favor. All good, all the way around for you. It is a victory, and you'll have that sense of victory. The Ace brings a breakthrough from any uncertainty, any worry, all the what ifs. It's just going to give you a break from all that. It's all going to be clear as mud, as they say. And everything is going to be very apparent. There'll be nothing hidden, nothing held back. Everything's out in the wide open, giving you a real good advantage over all. It's in the knowing, what you know. Also, there's there could be some delays to your plans on one hand. For others, you could have been on a delay with plans and holding back. Now you're given the green light. You can go ahead. So it goes both ways there. The words power and success come into play here as well. Clearing of confusion. New beginnings in relationships for some. A lot of mental clarity. Sharp-wittedness. Wins in any legal victories that are going on. If you're on your game, be on your game as much as you can. It'll work in your favor. It'll work in arguments and debates as well. Being very quick-witted. Leave your mind open. Advice is usual intelligence, and victory will be yours. Keywords are beginnings and decisions, action, clarity, determination, solutions, and ideas. I'm hearing that it is a collaborative effort. Family life. The family is getting in and they're voting on something. Whether to move, where to go on vacation. There's a family vote going on. It's good all the way around. There's nothing bad with this card. New beginnings is the big part of it. Trying something new, starting something new. All right. Means you're growing. It's great. Okay, so your challenges for the month of the Four Swords. Recovery. I just heard give your brain a break. Take a rest up here. You need to take a rest up here. You've been overwhelmed. You've been weighed down. You've been bogged down. You've got brain fog now because you've been thinking too hard. You've got one of those cute little headaches that aren't really a full-blown headache, but it's like the inside of your scalp feels sensitive. It hurts because some of you have been thinking so hard. All right, your challenge is to let that go. Stop doing that to yourself. It's time for a break. This may be imposed upon you. If you don't take the break on your own, this may be imposed upon you to take the break. You'll be made to do it. But you do need time away from work and relationships, a stressful commitment even, if that's the case, such as taking care of an ailing parent or a friend. This quiet time is needed for you. It's an opportunity to look after yourself, to recuperate, and to slow down, and just for a little bit even, enjoy a more gentle pace of life. This 4 also shows again for you that some of your plans are on hold. Okay, not the end of the world. You can afford. That's the thing. You need to take a break. You need the time for yourself. These plans, you are going to put plans on hold, and you can afford to do it. They can wait. These are the things that I'm hearing. 4 things. You've got 4 different things on the go. And you can afford to stop them and put them on hold temporarily. You can do this. You really need this break. And the universe is saying, do it on your own, or we'll do it for you. Okay? The advice is, accept now that this is how things are going to need to be. That's how they have to be. All right? There's nothing you can do about it. It's going to happen. You are taking a break. It's just the way things need to be just now. Progress will be made when the time is right, and we're coming into divine timing when the time is right. Keywords are inaction, time away, even for some taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest is what the good doctor ordered. All right, your last card, and it's a beauty. It's your message from Spirit. It is the Star. She's all about hope. Message from Spirit. This card is here to tell you, some of you have been through some heartache, some devastation, hard times that's been long, drawn out, draining on you in every sense of the word, physically, emotionally, mentally. You're just completely spent. Heartache, conflict, a lot of lessons learned in the last few months for some of you through hard times. And now you're starting to feel hope. The hope's coming back into your life. You're getting better at dealing with whatever brought all this on. You couldn't deal with it before it devastated you. It was too hard to deal with. It was too much. You are starting to see some hope now. There's a flicker of hope that things are going to get better. You're realizing I've given more than enough of me to this situation. If I ever want to be happy again, I have to try. I have to get out there, and it puts a gratitude out to the universe that I appreciate my life, and I'm not going to squander my life. I've done my due diligence. Now it's time for me. But lessons learned from hard times. Place more trust in the universe at this time, Gemini. It will protect and guide you to much happier times. Just have blind faith. This card also reveals growth through healing from the past, a freedom from old patterns. In the end, you will be feeling a lot more whole, a lot more fulfilled as well. You're on the right path. This card showing up for you right now, Gemini, is a sure sign that everything's going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. The advice of the card is to follow your heart. Respond to your inner knowing, your intuition, your gut feeling. Let yourself respond and be led by that. Trust that the universe is bringing you what it is that you are going to be requiring, we'll say. It will come to pass. It will come to you. Keywords are creativity, dreams, intuition, healing, spiritual path, rebirth, and wishes. Wishes coming true for some of you. All right, that was your Celtic. Oh, you're not your Celtic cross. See, I'm doing personals at the same time. It's not a Celtic cross, which a 5-card monthly spread. Okay, for February. Here we go. Now we're going to get you an angel message. One message, please, for Gemini for the month of February 2018. Please and thank you. All right, cut. As this deck stands, is this the topmost card on this deck as it stands, the card. That is the message for the sign for Gemini. Nice. Nice swing. Thank you. Good enough for me. The Six of Earth. Oh, what a pretty card. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities and receiving a loan or paying off of debts. And I will pull the book. One moment. Abundance is on the way. The universe loves a grateful heart and rewards gratitude with more abundance. You may be the recipient of this bounty, or you may be the giver. Gifts may be monetary or take some other form, such as opportunities, advice, and so forth. New career opportunities present themselves, involving those who can be relied upon to be fair and responsible. Promotional bonuses and financial rewards are all possible for you at this time. Additional meanings of this card: profit sharing, receiving a loan, the paying off of debts, celebration of a job well done. There you go, Gemini. That was your reading. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope it helped a bit. I hope it gave you a little bit of guidance and insight of what you can anticipate. Also, if you like this reading, you like that something personal and private, I offer that service. Look down below this video window in the Show More section and get a hold of me after you read through there. Also, please join us on Facebook. We're under Groups Pay a Fundy Fortune. It's a closed and private group full of like-minded people like me, like you. Anything that happens in there stays in there. It's just a wonderful little world all unto itself. Anybody else, if you're looking for me, you can always find me right here in Bay of Fundy Fortunes. If not, walking down below along the water's edge to hold the highest tides in the whole planet, the beautiful Bay of Fundy. And chances are, no matter where you find me, because I live on the Bay of Fundy, I've always got one eye trained, waiting for the next high tide. Keep the light in so you can share that love out. Thank you so much. Good luck in February and hope to see you back here real soon. Best wishes to you all. Bye for now.